The insurance sector is known to be pretty traditional and non-customer centric, but there are some innovators breaking the mould. So-called insurtech companies, and now some of the more traditional bigger companies, are also working in exciting new ways. Well, to find out how they made these changes, let's meet Gert De Winter, CEO of the Baloise Group, recently named the most innovative insurance company in Switzerland, and Nicholas Suhr, CEO of the insurtech startup KASKO. I'm Sarah Lockett. Welcome to the Business Debate. Gert and Nick, welcome to the London Stock Exchange studios.
Hello, Sarah.
Thanks for having us.
So firstly, just explain why we need to change how insurance is done. It has been quite unwieldy, hasn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately, you're right, Sarah. Insurance tends to be overly complicated. And today, in today's world, that's no longer accepted. We are all customers of Spotify and Uber and Amazon, to name a few of the usual suspects, I would say. And we're used to and we expect convenience at hand. And that's why we, as an insurance industry, need to radically simplify how we do things.
And Nick, what are some of the ways that you've made it easier then? You have got some quite exciting examples, I think.
So out of the 20 things we pushed to market this year, I'll like the cyber insurance we did with you guys the best. We were the first to market and integrated it where cyber insurance is relevant, maybe in a banking application. So I really like that one.
And how did you manage to get some of these changes into market so quickly? Because it has been very rapid, hasn't it?
It has been very rapidly, and first and foremost it is a question of mindset. Not accepting that something that seems to be impossible is indeed impossible to reach. We used to take 9 to 12 months to launch a new insurance product, and together with Nick, with KASKO and his team, we're actually doing that in 4 to 6 weeks. Nobody would ever thought that would be possible 1 year ago.
Amazing. And do you think that the way to do that and to get these innovations, Nick, is always to partner with a younger technology specialist like yourself, or do you think that insurance companies could have those skills in-house?
Now, I'd love to say yes, but I think the energy and the ideas are there. You just need to empower them. It does help. So we can kickstart these things. We are a little bit freer to do things. We have less time to do things. And I think together, if capability meets scale, then things become really interesting.
Okay, I mean, you wouldn't think of insurance companies as being technology companies.
I think they are. At the center of it, there are technology companies, but this technology is 40 years old.
A bit out of date. Okay then. Well, how difficult is it to make these changes? I mean, you managed it very quickly, but normally the insurance industry, it's like trying to turn an oil tank around, isn't it? Things move slowly.
Yeah, it does take some time, Sarah, to change a traditional company, but I do believe that you can accelerate change. And at Baloise, we're actually spreading the desired change virally. This means that we have a small group of very well-connected opinion makers that lead the way, that show the desired behavior, and actually people start copying that behavior until you reach a tipping point, and this behavior is just the normal way of doing.
You think, why can't we do it the same way as an Uber or an Amazon kind of thing?
Absolutely.
Something like that. And which countries or territories do you see really doing this well, Nick?
So I like China. They've done amazing things with connected insurances at the point of sale. I really like the US. They've done cool things about data and customer behavior analytics. As a European, I also like Europe. We're at the forefront of distribution and microsegmenting. The more interesting thing is these all things now come together. We all go to the same parties. And there's some interesting things to come up the next couple of years.
You talk insurance at parties.
We do talk insurance at parties. Crazy, I know.
Well, I guess if it's that exciting. And I have heard you, Gert, quote this phrase that culture eats strategy for breakfast. Now, what do you mean by that in relation to insurance?
Well, in today's world, Sarah, everything is moving extremely fast. And whatever brilliant and innovative strategy you might have come up with, actually, once you define it, it's already passé, it is outdated. So for the insurance industry to reach 2025 and to survive it, what we really need is a culture of innovation, agility, entrepreneurship and relentless customer focus. And if we fail to do so, we'll die, just like the dinosaurs.
You can't think, right, well, we've done this new innovation, let's leave that sit there for another 3 years. You have to think of the next thing, right?
Absolutely. It's always evolving very rapidly.
Always moving forward. So what can we expect to come next, Nick? What are the next exciting innovations?
Now, I wish I had a crystal ball. A couple of things I would bet on. I think insurance products are going to become more flexible. They'll fit like a glove. I think we're going to see interesting distribution plays, insurance being embedded in your banking application, your car. But insurance will also always be a people business. But now you don't have to go across the corner to sign a waiver or sign a document. It'll be technology enabled, and those things together, some interesting things are going to come up.
Really interesting. Well, gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome, Sarah.
And remember to join us next time when we'll be discussing the latest innovations in digital transformation and foreign direct investment. Bye-bye for now.